Branded as the most sought-after tourist destination, Goa is visited by a large number of international and domestic tourists each year. Tourism being one of the backbones of Goan economy, and as the neighboring states have been reinventing themselves, it is time that Goa embrace the change and start building up infrastructure for generation next. The state has been witness to the upgradation over the years, with flagship projects like Amona and Aldona Bridge being featured in movies, and also the recent Atal Setu Bridge and Konkani Highway, to name a few. The government of the day is striving hard to fulfill the ambition and aspirations of the people to make their lives better by making everyone future ready. The most important project that has been the need of the hour over decades is the Zuari Cable Stayed bridge, which truly connects north and south of Goa. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highway, under the leadership of Nitin Gadkari, accepted the request of the state and understood the need of this project for Goa and Goans. The connectivity was needed for daily commuting and also for movement of heavy vehicles, either passing through Goa or from Verna Industrial Estate.
पात्रादेवी पंजिम टू पोलैंड हे जवळपास 2,500 कोटी रुपयाचं काम आहे. हे देखील आपल्या मुंबई गोवा हायवेचाच भाग आहे. याला मी मंजुरी जाहीर करतोय आणि हे काम 6 महिन्याच्या सुरू करण्याचा आमचा प्रयत्न आहे.
The construction of the state-of-the-art bridge was awarded to Dilip Buildcon Ltd, a young company making a mark in highway constructions and bridges across India. Atul Joshi, Vice President DBL, has been part of the project since bidding stage. But before we move to the details, the major question: does Goa really require this mega structure?
Definitely, it's a lifeline of Goa, I would say that. Still, a lot of people, there's a huge traffic on the roads, particularly in particularly when it's tourist time. So, getting the work on the road with all that traffic was very challenging. But somehow, people were a lot of disturbed also. But that had to be done. We had no other option. The state government helped a lot. Mr. Manoj Parrikar at the time, he helped us a lot. So everyone helped. The state government helped, the central government helped. So we managed. And as far as this is concerned, the bridge is concerned, because it's only two-wheelers, that's mostly two-wheelers and four-wheelers and only buses which fly over this bridge. All the heavy traffic coming from the port city of Vasco, they have to take a detour of about 60 kilometers going there. So once this bridge comes up, definitely it's going to help them all. Yeah, actually, when the project was awarded, that was, I guess, in the month of February or March 2016. So I was the first person to come on the site because I was also involved since the bidding stage. So after coming here, we started searching for the land, because the first thing that you do is make camps. So there was a problem of land in Goa. Still there is a problem of getting a huge land in Goa, but fortunately the state government helped. They had a land in Verna side, so we got sufficient land in the package 3, that is towards Verna side. And in package 2 particularly, this entire area below the bridge was already acquired by the government. So we are fortunate to set up our camp in here. Now the second problem was land for the fabrication yard, because again this huge land was required for that, and that too at the river shore or the seashore. So the Konkani Railway, they helped us in this. They had a land earlier, they constructed a bridge, so they already had a land. So we got a lease from railways, we managed that one. Now the problem was for package 1, there was low land was available in package 1, even private land was not there, the government land was not there. So either we had to go about 25-30 kilometers away from here, which was a big problem. So finally we took a call, we decided, since the ROW was available, so we decided to construct a camp and our casting yard in the roadside itself. So that is how, when you travel towards package 1, you can see the big gantries coming up on the roadside. so that helped. So that was the first part after setting up the camp. Second was we went for the designers. We chose designer. We engaged Irwan. He's a French designer. He's from company Ingerop. And for proof consultant, we engaged Dr. Chen. I mean, he's a professor in Tongji University, Shanghai. So 2 experienced designers were with us for package 2. We engaged them. Even I went to China. I mean, they had seen number of cable stay bridges there. The way the Chinese work, because China, as far as the infrastructure is concerned, definitely China is far ahead of other countries. So that was one thing. Then we went into design stage. We did the design. We submitted for approval. And after that, things started moving up.
The scope of work awarded to Dilip Buildcon Ltd was in 3 sections. Project 1, which comprised of north side connecting road. Project 2, comprising of Cable Stayed Bridge. And Project 3, the road connecting from Verna, that is south of Goa. Accordingly, teams were divided, timeline was chalked out, and work started on war footing. Let us first focus on the team working on Project 1 and understand the technical details.
Myself, Shirish Deshmukh, construction manager. Where right now we are standing, it's a Sirido bypass. It starts from structure ID SP3A and it goes up to SP37. Overall length is 1.9 km and the deck width, outer to outer, it is 28 meter.
P1 also comprises of highway road construction on one of the busiest roads of Goa. The road has Goa Medical College, apart from prominent offices, residential areas and military campus. The job had to be done without disturbing the lifeline.
मेरा नाम राहुल गिरगुने है, मैं हाईवे कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजर। यहाँ पे हमारा पैकेज 1 में हम लोग हैं अभी। यहाँ पर 4 लेन 6 लेन रोड है, 4 लेन सर्विस रोड है जिसका लेंथ है 2.4 किलोमीटर और 6 लेन रोड है 5.7 किलोमीटर। इसमें ऑलमोस्ट हम लोग 90% वर्क डन कर चुके हैं और आरी वॉल हमारे पास है। यहाँ पे रिटर्न आरी वॉल है 24,000 स्क्वायर मीटर, जिसमें से 18,000 मैक्सिमम हम लोग कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं।
The scope of work included construction of 2 flyovers apart from the 4-lane roads on either side. Job had to be done without disturbing the lifeline.
And the same another flyover is at Agasen. It started at AP7A, that is the starting ID, and it is got up to AP21, that is overall length is 1.265 meter. Where up to portal, that width is 28, and from portal to package 2, that is 36 meter.
An exponential jump from 2 to 16 lane road with 2 flyovers will result in smooth traffic flow.
Initially, the existing road was here, that is was only a 2-lane road. Now you are looking it on both sides, LHS and RHS, it is 2-lane, 2-lane. Means service road it is of a 4-lane, and deck width it is a 28 meter. Means how many number of times it is increased than the before one. Then definitely traffic congestion will not be here at all.
Before we look at an architectural marvel, the Cable Stayed Bridge, which is the focus of the project, which will set up a record once completed. Let us look at the Project 3, the road adjoining from Verna on south. The challenge is of course the industrial estate movement, both people and goods, and also the airport at Dabolim.
Hi, this is Amalur Paware Kesami, project manager of Package 3. NH 17 by 66. Total project length 4.3 kilometer. Total project cost 417 crore.
My name is Brahmaya. I am working as a construction manager for Package 3 Zuari Bridge Approach Road. I am looking after piling and substructure activities in package 3. Mostly in piling there are two types of there. One is land pile and second is marine piles. And in marine pile we did not face any problems, but in marine piles something we faced problem due to the water table is not sufficient. Due to that we filled the soil and we did the piling.
The team at P3 also paid attention to some detail focused on Goan climate and the beautification of the project, thereby making the ride on the road joyous one.
कर्ब, फुटपाथ और स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेन जो बारिश के पानी के लिए बनाई जाती है कि रोड का पानी मतलब बारिश का पानी रोड पर रुके नहीं, इसलिए हमारा ऑलमोस्ट फुटपाथ भी 3.6 किलोमीटर कंप्लीट है। देन मीडियन प्लांटेशन हमने डिवाइडर में पौधे लगाने का काम भी पूरा कर चुके हैं और स्टॉर्म वाटर ड्रेन जैसा कि मैंने बताया बारिश के पानी के लिए, तो वो भी ऑलमोस्ट कंप्लीट है।
How does one build a mega structure on the busy road? The answer lies in patience and perseverance.
2 LG we are using that under project package 3. Every 50 meter span 19 number of segments and 34 number of wings. 2 wing lifters, we are using 2 wing lifter also. 10 days cycle for wing lifter. 5 days to 7 days cycle of LG, launching of spine segments. Almost 89 span in the total project. 89 span is 60 number span of main carriageway spine segments. Another 19 segment of upper ram and down ram. Another 10 span composite girder, 4 numbers of composite girder, 2 numbers of eye girders, and 4 numbers of Arobi girders, web girders.
The biggest challenge for P3 was the intersection of railway lines, where a bridge had to be constructed above the existing line, which was in use.
So this Zuari Stayed Cable Bridge, which is connecting on the north and southern part with the approach bridges, and we have one rail over bridge crossing at Kotalim Junction, where there is only one line for the railway line. So which we applied the permissions for the blockage and everything. So that works now. Initially there was some delays, and now permission has been obtained, and now we are establishing that line connections. There is a future line provision also there. So to cater that, we have gone for 2 spans of steel truss to have 2 rail over bridges in the southern approach side.
The progress on the said railway line after much of a wait is on. The team has shifted its focus and wants to complete this challenge in stipulated time.
You can see the structure behind there. इसमें ऐसे 4 ब्रिजेस है जिसको के टाइप ओपन ट्रस गटर बोला जाता है, जिसमें 4 ब्रिजेस में हमारा 1900 मीट्रिक टन वजन है। स्पेशल हमारा IRS B1 के स्पेसिफिकेशन के हिसाब से, इंडियन रेलवे के स्पेसिफिकेशन के हिसाब से हमने उसमें मटेरियल का यूज़ किया है। पेंटिंग हमने उसको IRS के हिसाब से कंप्लाई किया हुआ है। वी आर स्लाइडिंग द ब्रिज बाय मीन्स ऑफ हिलमैन रोलर। वी हैव प्रोवाइडेड सम 16 हिलमैन रोलर्स before the bridge, placed before the bridge, and on that temporary gutter, that hillman roller will move towards our side, and we provided 25 metric ton winch machine over there. You can see wire rope is connected to the gutter, and that winch machine is pulling to the gutter towards our side.
The day-to-day activities are overlooked by a team of consultants responsible for adhering to all the specifications and reporting to the mock team. It was important to take utmost care while constructing this mega project.
As a consultant, we are fully responsible for the supervision of this project, right from the material procurement, everything till billing, and its approval as per the specifications, as standards which are been prescribed by the MORTH, as well as the IRC specification, Indian Road Congress specification. So on that basis, आम्ही verify करतात. Then we give approval to the contractor. Then as that way contractor goes ahead with the project working of the execution part. पूर्ण execution जे आसा पळय कामाचें जे supervision आमच्या अंडर आसा. We are a team of about 14 to 15 people. We are comprising of bridge engineers, material engineers, site engineers, lab technicians, and we coordinate with the contractor. And कितें defaults असले कितें असले, we do the corrections on the site, and then the things are
Continuously site.
Yeah, we are full team is on the site as per the profile. They and the scope of work they execute the work. म्हणजे आमचे जे टीम असतात 14 जणांची 14-15 जणांची ती टीम per package there is a team of 15 people. So 15 approaches are being given to us, so we are about comprising 30 people. So entire team works with the contractor, and we have to report to the ministry in coordination with the PWD Goa. So आम्ही ते रेग्युलर बेसिस आमचे वीकली रिपोर्टिंग असता. That basis we have to submit entire report weekly wise to the ministry as well as the PWD Goa here.
It is now time to look at Project 2, the Cable Stayed Bridge joining north to south. Let us first understand the technical specifications before we move to the salient features.
This Cable Bridge is a 640-meter bridge into the river Zuari, and basically it's a 2 parallel bridges of 4 lane. And the specialities of this bridge is that central span of 360 meter, which is counted on either side by 140, which forms 640 meters of this bridge. And this is, as I said, this are 2 parallel bridges, 2 individual bridges resting on a single foundations. I mean, on both sides within the river part, there are only 4 foundations for this entire 640 meters, and the 2 are the main pylons, where you can see this 100-meter pylons resting on. All the 2 bridges pylons are resting on a single foundation, which is of a mega size, almost 90 meter by 27 meter. If you combine the 2 foundation, it forms really a football ground. So on the back spans, one is on the marine and one is on the land.
What do you do when you have a mega structure resting on an area close to half of a football ground? What are the precautions to be taken during foundation of the bridge?
During construction, we took several quality experts in a very controlled manner. In future, to sustain its required design life, whatever the aspects of quality we have took here, it's too high and very high and upper level. And in this particular structure, we are going to give to the society as a targeted period of design life 100 years. So we have given all our requirements, and we have given all the things required to the quality as an emphasized way. When we found this pile cap size was half of the football ground and the quantum is more than 10,000 cubic meter, due to this hugeness of concrete, there may be a huge issue in the core temperature. Due to that, there will be a various major cracks may occur.
To control that one, we have designed accordingly, and we have interacted with our safety and design consultant and some design consultant from other countries also, and they have suggested this one and we followed.
Getting a structure from paper to actual site needs smooth coordination. This is done by the designer, ensuring utmost care is taken at every stage.
स्टे केबल ब्रिज में डिज़ाइनर है मिस्टर एडवान विकाट, फ्रेंच है वो, तो उनकी तरफ से ड्राइंग्स जो करना है वो अहमदाबाद का इन्फिनिट सॉल्यूशंस ड्राइंग्स करता है, और वो क्रॉस चेक होगा एडवान के साथ। एडवान होने के बाद वहाँ पे थर्ड पार्टी चेक होता है, प्रूफ कंसल्टेंट बोलेगा उसको, वो डॉक्टर चेंग है फ्रॉम चाइना, तो उनसे अप्रूवल होने के बाद हमारा साइट टीम को पहुँचेगा ड्राइंग्स, और वो ड्राइंग्स यहाँ आने के बाद प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर और कंस्ट्रक्शन मैनेजर से डिस्कस करके हमने साइट पे भेज देंगे इसको एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए।
So this 640 meters is completely with the composite deck, which is of the steel deck. Steel deck, we fabricate almost 12,000 tons of steel in our factory itself. We have established a factory here, and the fabrication is being started, and we are almost complete one bridge, and the other bridge almost 30-40% is on at this stage.
Mega structure needs mega factories, the one that can take care of all the requirements and is close to the site.
I am Vikrant Patel, AGM Structures, Dilip Buildcon Ltd. I am responsible for the fabrication of superstructure steel segment, for which we have put up the plant that you can see at the back. Here we have got machines for complete fabrication of the steel structure that will be used in the bridge. We have a plasma cutting machine where we are cutting the raw material that we are procuring. Then we have the CNC drilling machine where we are drilling the splicing of the segments. We have the I-beam welding line, which is an automated SAW process. Then we have welding robot where we are doing the welding, various weldings in the child parts. And then finally the assembly line where we are doing the trial assembly of the segments prior to launching. We also have a surface finishing operation in the form of shot blasting. Then after that we are doing the metallizing and painting.
Most important is fabrication. This is 10,650 metric ton fabrication हम कर रहे हैं, जो कि हाईटेक प्रोजेक्ट है, उसमें बहुत सारी फैब्रिकेशन हमारा यहाँ पे किया जाता है। यहाँ पे फर्स्ट टाइम करी कि कंपनी में कि गोवा में हो जो भी हो, हमारा फैब्रिकेशन यार्ड है, बहुत सारे बड़ा फैब्रिकेशन यार्ड है, उसमें लगभग 60% हम अचीव कर चुके हैं। आज तक भी देखा जाए 95-90% हम प्रोजेक्ट को ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं अभी।
The reason for putting up this plant here is basically it's twofold. One is the logistics that is involved in transporting the fabricated parts, which are quite huge and very heavy. So it is always better to have that fabrication done at the site to avoid that. And the second thing is to do the trial assembly. The trial assembly has to be done, which is a very important part prior to launching, so that we don't face any problem at the top when the segment is launched. We are doing the fabrication of this superstructure as per the AWS 1.5D standard, which is a standard of the American Welding Society. And we also have ultrasonic testing equipments here, magnetic particle testing, where we are checking each and every weld that we are doing here. We also have an in-house testing facility for material testing, which is the ultimate tensile test, the hardness and the bend test that we are doing here.
मेन चैलेंजिंग जॉब है हमारा कि जो डेक इरेक्शन शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम फैब्रिकेशन यार्ड टू मेन लोकेशन में, उस टाइम में हमको बहुत सारी प्लानिंग करनी पड़ती है बिकॉज टाइडल वेरिएशन, और 80-90 टन मेट्रिक टन का डेक इरेक्शन 12 मीटर बाय 27 मीटर का पंटून से शिफ्ट करना, उसके बाद में बोट अरेंज करना, उसके बाद टाइडल वेरिएशन के वजह से, देन क्लाइमेटिक इशू के वजह से हमको बहुत डिफ़िकल्टी होती है। तो वो मेन चैलेंजिंग जॉब है हमको, जो शिफ्टिंग करना, उसके बाद में इरेक्शन होना। जो आप मेरे बैक साइड में देख सकते हैं कि ऑरेंज कलर का जो डेक के ऊपर जो फ्रेम है उसको लिफ्टिंग फ्रेम बोलेंगे। उसको वहाँ पे आके अलाइनमेंट करके हम उसको लिफ्ट करते हैं। तो 90 टन का लिफ्टिंग के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा प्लानिंग और मैन पावर की ज़रूरत होती है, कि जिसमें कोऑर्डिनेशन का बहुत बड़ा रोल होता है, जिसमें साइट एग्जीक्यूशन टीम और मरीन टीम उनका कोऑर्डिनेशन बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। जो मेरे पास में पंटून्स अवेलेबल है, मेरे पास 4 पंटून्स अवेलेबल है जिससे हम शिफ्टिंग करते हैं, सेगमेंट शिफ्टिंग करते हैं। मेरे पास 4 बोट्स है जिससे हम उसको टो करते हैं। तो वो टोइंग, शिफ्टिंग एंड अलाइन करके उसके बाद उठाना, दिस इज़ व्हाट चैलेंजिंग जॉब फॉर अस because tidal variation.
So this machine has the capacity of lifting 200 ton. Mainly there are hydraulic jacks on the top. We use the hydraulic jacks to lift the heavy segments. Those jacks for heavy lifting only. So the self weight of the segment lifting frame is 160 ton self weight. So we use this machine to lift the steel segments. Our role in this project is mainly to overview, to look after the steel segment erection in this project. Mainly the sequence of this bridge construction is about lift the steel segment and then put the stay cable on the steel deck, on the steel deck that we lifted, and then put the stretch the stay cable and then put the slabs on the top of the deck, and then proceed further. Launching, coming to the launching of the segment lifting frame involves, this segment lifting frame is about combination of mechanical, mainly mechanical components and hydraulic components.
इसको जो गाइड एंकर फ्रेम है, इसको फिक्स करने के लिए हम लोग 3 टीम एक साथ में काम करते थे। 2 टीम बोथ साइड में रहता था उसका अलाइनमेंट चेक करने के लिए, और एक टीम रहता था टॉप में उसका लेवल चेक करने के लिए। और इसका जो भी हम लोग मेजरमेंट या कोऑर्डिनेशन जो भी करते थे, सुबह 7 बजे के पहले करते थे, क्योंकि इसका वेदर का एरर जो है उसको इग्नोर करने के लिए। इसका वेदर का एरर ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 15 mm हम लोग इसको चेक किया है। तो इसलिए जो भी एक्टिविटी होता था हम लोग सुबह 7 बजे के पहले इसको कंप्लीट कर लेते थे।
These segments we have sectioned into almost approximately 12 meters in the length, and where you can see the 4 red color lifter frames. We call this technically lifter frames. We engage this for the erection works, and these stay cables, there is about 112 stay cables in each bridge.
ये पाइलॉन में मतलब सबसे बेसिकली आता है पाइल, जो 2 मीटर डाया की 78 नंबर्स ऑफ पाइल्स है जिसपे पाइल कैप है। वो उसका साइज़ भी इतना ह्यूज है कि 90 मीटर बाय 27 मीटर उसका विड्थ है। इसका हाइट 4 मीटर का है। उसके ऊपर में ये ट्विन पाइलॉन्स आता है जिसका हाइट है 100 मीटर, जिसके ऊपर में अभी हम खड़े हैं, जहाँ पे इसका हाइट आ रहा है 50 मीटर पे हम अभी आज की डेट में हम खड़े हैं। सो उसके ऊपर में आप देख सकते हैं कि 50 मीटर अबव और है। सो टोटल एंटायर पाइलॉन हाइट है 100 मीटर और टोटल पाइलॉन्स है 8। ये RHS साइड में अभी हम खड़े हैं। मेरे पीछे आप देख सकते हैं कि जहाँ पे हमारा 100 मीटर के 2 डेक कंप्लीट हो चुका है, 100 मीटर के, और हमारा RHS साइड का डेक इरेक्शन चालू है अभी, जिसमें हमने ऑलमोस्ट 50% हमारा डेक इरेक्शन कंप्लीट हो चुका है। जो आप येलो कलर में देख रहे हैं वो केबल्स है, जो आप देख रहे हैं ऑरेंज कलर में जो हमारा है उसको लिफ्टिंग फ्रेम बोलेंगे आप। उसके बैक साइड में आप देखते हैं उस वहाँ पे भी ये मेन स्पैन जो है वो 360 मीटर का है। सेगमेंट शिफ्टिंग फ्रॉम फैब्रिकेशन यार्ड से हमको लेके आना पड़ता है। उसके बाद में टाइडल वेरिएशन हमको देखना पड़ता है, बिकॉज टाइडल वेरिएशन में बहुत ज़्यादा इफेक्ट होता है। सेगमेंट शिफ्टिंग के टाइम में बहुत सारी डिफिकल्टी आती है।
The Dilip Buildcon Ltd team did have some challenges while moving on, but with determination, they overcame every single of them.
मैं धर्मेंद्र ठाकुर, व्हीकल मैनेजर यहाँ पे। हाल तीनों पैकेज का मैं लॉजिस्टिक का पूरा काम देखता हूँ यहाँ पे। इतने ट्रैफिक में टाइमली काम करना काफ़ी मुश्किल था, उसके लिए हम लोग काफ़ी प्लान करते थे। रेनी सीजन काफ़ी हमारा 3-4 महीना उसमें टाइम चला जाता था। पीक टाइम में हमारा ये 31st का इसका ट्रैफिक की वजह से काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम होता था, फिर भी हम लोग काफ़ी प्लान करते थे उसमें टाइमली काम करने के लिए। कंपनी ने ट्रैफिक को देखते हुए काफ़ी 95% नई मशीनरी यहाँ पे शिफ्ट किया था। ऑलमोस्ट नई मशीनरी थी यहाँ पर 95% हम लोगों के पास। मशीन पैकेज 1 से पैकेज 3 शिफ्टिंग करने के लिए 70 किलोमीटर का लीड था, उसकी वजह से काफ़ी हम लोगों को प्रॉब्लम होता था। उसकी वजह से एक दिन काम डिले भी होता था हम लोगों का शिफ्टिंग की वजह से। दिन में इतना ट्रैफिक है, दिन में तो हम लोग शिफ्ट कर ही नहीं पाते थे। मोस्टली हेवी मशीनरी शिफ्टिंग के लिए नाइट में ही प्लान करना पड़ता था हम लोगों को.
All the projects are made successful by the team that works on it. Team DBL has an exceptional team that works day in day out to make this mega structure. Let us talk to few of them and understand their side of the story.
हम यहाँ पर स्टाफ के एकोमोडेशन, सैलरी, अटेंडेंस, लीव फैसिलिटीज़ वगैरह की व्यवस्था देखते हैं. यहाँ 3 मेस है जिसे कंपनी ऑपरेट करती है और कंपनी द्वारा सब्सिडाइज फैसिलिटी दी जाती है. सारी व्यवस्था देखना. यहाँ पर फैमिली एकोमोडेशन भी हमारे स्टाफ को कंपनी तरफ से प्रोवाइड की जाती है. अभी फ़िलहाल कंपनी यहाँ पर अभी 1200 स्टाफ हमारे कंपनी ऑन रोल हैं और 600 के आसपास कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लेबर है जो यहाँ पर हम खुद अपने कैंप में उन्हें रखते हैं और फैमिली एकोमोडेशन के लिए हम बाहर रखते हैं. अभी के टाइम पे कंपनी कम से कम 70 लाख के आसपास हाउस रेंट पे कर रही अपने वर्करों को. और सब्सिडाइज में फैसिलिटी तो है ही, लोन फैसिलिटीज़ है. कंपनी अपने वर्करों का भी गिफ्ट फैसिलिटी, मैरिज लोन फैसिलिटीज़, प्लस हमारे ड्राइवर ऑपरेटर को 1 लाख का गिफ्ट दिया जाता है उनकी लड़कियों की शादी में वगैरह. बाकी अपने कंपनी अपने स्टाफ के डेवलपमेंट के लिए टाइम टू टाइम नई पॉलिसियाँ लाती हैं. प्लस अपना अभी उनकी सोशल सिक्योरिटी के लिए भी तरह तरह के मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज़ वगैरह हैं यहाँ पर अभी.
My name is Sunil Kumar. I am working as a manager purchase in Dilip Buildcon Ltd of Zuari Cable Stayed bridge of package of around 1500 CR, and this is a mega superstructure cable stay bridge of India, and I am look after their local procurement of all types including marine, safety, electrical, mechanicals, plumbing, and whatever there is required in a spans of time as per our urgency and our safety norms, and as per guidelines of our SCT module, and coordinate with our HOs for approvals, and procure the material in meantime without any hampering of work, and as our HO coordinators, main loops with the site management to our HO and coordinates all type of logistic and major materials. And there is one KRKL yard having special type of robots, special types of gases we have used here.
इस प्रोजेक्ट अभी तक हमें कोई मेजर एक्सीडेंट, कोई मेडिकल ट्रीटमेंट केसेस, कोई फर्स्ट एड केसेस, नॉर्मली जो फर्स्ट एड केसेस होता है साइड पे, उसके अलावा कोई मेजर एक्सीडेंट हमें अभी तक मिला नहीं है. दैट्स वो इसी रिजल्ट की वजह से, उनकी उतने सपोर्ट की वजह से जो साइड टीम है और वर्कर्स जो हमने इंडक्शन ट्रेनिंग देता है, जो भी न्यू जॉइनर्स जो आता है उनको प्रायोरिटी जॉइनिंग के बाद क्या हमें इंडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट में भेजता है. सेफ्टी ट्रेनिंग उनके होते हैं, उसके बाद साइड पे जाता है बंदा. उसके बाद क्या है, उनको जॉब पे लगने से पहले उनको स्पेसिफिक कुछ ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है, जैसे कि वर्क एटाइट हो गया, इलेक्ट्रिकल से रिलेटेड, मटेरियल हैंडलिंग, लिफ्टिंग, शिफ्टिंग. वो डिपेंड्स अपॉन द एक्टिविटी. हमारे इस प्रोजेक्ट के लिए सेफ्टी इज प्राइम इम्पोर्टेंस.
Our major role in planning to monitoring the each and every activity on daily basis and prepare the schedule and how to achieve the daily base target on site. Each and every week we monitoring the achieved target and planned schedule and also shortfalls to control the project work in schedule. We had planned construction logistic plan for transportation of material, setup of batching plant on the basis of lead and material source. So it is more factor to construction of logistic plan. So properly utilized and properly planned in this project. Our department handling the major role in subcontractor. So 140 to 160 subcontractor working in this project, and per day 2000 to 2500 labor engaged in this project for completion on exact schedule date.
मीन्स हम दोनों सरिया का जो भी काम है स्टील का इस ज्वारी ब्रिज में उसका बार बेंडिंग शेड्यूल कैसे बनाना है कैसे लगाना है, वो सारा हम प्रिपरेशन करते हैं और हम इसको अच्छे तरीके से मॉनिटर करते हैं और देखते हैं। इसमें इस प्रोजेक्ट में हमारा 65,000 मैट्रिक टन का स्टील हमने यूज़ किया है और बहुत ही स्मूथ वे में हमने पाइलॉन वर्क को सॉकेटिंग यानी कि कपलर से इसको पिरोया है और कपलर लगा के हमने इसको स्मूथ बनाया है इस वर्क को। तो सारा हमारा तीनों ज्वारी ब्रिज प्रोजेक्ट में 3 पैकेजेस हैं, जिसमें से 65,000 मैट्रिक टन हमने रेनफोर्समेंट यूज किया है और स्मूथली हमने अभी इसको अचीव कर लिया है सर। हम यहाँ पे मोस्टली CRS रेनफोर्समेंट स्टील यूज कर रहे हैं सर, जो कोरोजन रेसिस्टेंट होता है, क्योंकि ये हमारा कोस्टल रीजन में आता है, इसके लिए हम CRS स्टील यूज कर रहे हैं और FE 600 ग्रेड तक का हम CRS यहाँ पे यूज कर रहे हैं सर। और बार बेंडिंग शेड्यूल मींस बार बेंडिंग शेड्यूल हम कहते हैं सर कि कोई भी ड्राइंग में जो भी रेनफोर्समेंट रहता है उसको किस तरह से बार बेंडिंग साइड पे बेंडिंग करना है और प्लेसिंग करना है, तो उसको हम पूरा मॉनिटर करते हैं सर। स्टील स्टॉक यार्ड में कटिंग बेंडिंग से लेके साइड में प्लेसिंग तक हम सारा मॉनिटरिंग करते हैं और उसी के ड्राइंग के अकॉर्डिंग ही हम बार बेंडिंग शेड्यूल बनाते हैं, जिसको हम बार बेंडिंग शेड्यूल बोलते हैं सर। तो ये सारा स्टील कटिंग बेंडिंग और साइड पे प्लेसिंग का सारा काम हम लोग देखते हैं, साथ में उसका स्प्लाइसिंग भी करवाते हैं, जो कि सॉकेटिंग होता है स्टील में।
यहाँ पे जो भी एमुलेशंस इन द ड्राइंग्स और इन द साइट एनी मेथड्स, हमने उसको कन्वे करना, प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करना है, तो वो हैंडलिंग का पार्ट हमने यहाँ पे कर रहा हूँ। इसके अंदर में जो हमारा इंडिया में जो डिज़ाइन कंसल्टेंसी है वो ICS करके अहमदाबाद में, और उन लोग के पास में जो भी ड्राइंग्स आना है और टेम्परेरी वर्क्स के लिए जो ड्राइंग्स आना है वो सब हम संभालते हैं और साइट टीम को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करते हैं। ये मेन चीज़ है यहाँ पे। और इन डिटेल जाना तो अपन अप्रूवल जो भी ड्राइंग्स के रिगार्डिंग अप्रूवल लेना है कंसल्टेंट की तरफ से और क्लाइंट की तरफ से, और हम डील करते हैं यहाँ पे।
The Dilip Buildcon team and the state government pays attention on the progress of the project. The MOT team, the Ministry of Road Transport and Highway team along with Nitin Gadkari does visit the site frequently on their Goa visits.
ये एक आइकॉनिक ब्रिज है, इसका डिज़ाइन और इसमें जो टावर बना है वो है केबल स्टेड, अलग प्रकार की पूरी डिज़ाइन है और ये देश के लिए आकर्षण का केंद्र होगा, विदेशों के लिए भी होगा।
Life is not worth if there are no challenges, but DBL has its fair share over the years, facing some major challenges. One of them is the China boycott.
It definitely is challenging, firstly because of the standoff between India and China, and later due to COVID. Because the cable that we procured was a Chinese company and the consultant is from China. They were the consultant or even the French designer. They were supposed to come here, make regular visits, but because of the COVID situations, they were not able to come. So that hampered the project a lot. But now what we are doing is through video conferencing. I mean, we have installed the cameras on pylon, so each and everything is being monitored by them. All the data is transferred through wire only, and from there they give the solution. This, of course, is a problem, but still we have no option. We have to go ahead with that one.
What followed later which shook the globe was COVID pandemic. Neither the world nor DBL had seen this coming.
Yes, it got delayed. I mean, for the last year also because of the COVID wave, this year also because of the COVID, we actually faced a lot of manpower issues. Manpower, I mean, what we had earlier, we don't even have 50% of the labor now working on the site.
So during this COVID period, our situation was that we have started in the COVID period, and we had a problems of this Chinese consultant, which we supposed to come in at site and advise us all the futures and all, which we have completely missed. And we have established an online system where we can set up the cameras, and also we are communicating with the mail. Our French principal designer has supported a lot to overcome all our issues, because French there is no issues for the timing or whatever it is. So that we are able to overcome, and we are doing at the speed lesser than what we are really able to achieve. The main reason is the COVID, and probably that we are overcoming now, and hopefully thus we will have an improvement.
The Dilip Buildcon team has got its foot strong in Goan soil and battling all the adversaries just to fulfill the aspirations of Goans to have a better connectivity once the project is complete. Apart from being a flagship project for the state and DBL, it will also be a major tourist destination in times to come.
Upon completion of this project, this is going to be a good landmark project for our company, Dilip Buildcon Ltd, because this is the one mega structure which we are building. Even though our company is very strong leader in highways, so this is one of the iconic project where we are doing it in a very good aspects in quality and also in the terms of speed. So we are really establishing good work, and I should say that myself and my entire team should be proud of building this work with a lot of challenges. Upon completion, this bridge is going to be quite useful for the local public and also whoever is traveling from Karnataka to Maharashtra, because this is going to be the very key access to them.
Yes, definitely it's a flagship project for us. We had done a lot of bridges earlier, but not the Cable Stayed bridge, because bridges are basically, earlier we were a highway company. So wherever highway is concerned, bridges are a part of it. Major bridges we have done, but not the Cable Stayed bridge. So definitely it was challenging, and we took the challenge, we got into it, and I'm happy to say that we are almost done. This year it will be completed. After this bridge, of course, now we are doing many cable stay bridges or extra dose bridges. We are doing other projects also. We are doing one project in Shiravati, which is 2.1 kilometers. That's an extra dose bridge. Then one project we have in Bihar and Jharkhand border. That's an extra dose bridge of 6 kilometers length. I mean, the extra dose part is 6 kilometers length. So now I guess that we have gained that much of expertise to execute these projects. So like I say, maybe another bridge, next bridge which comes up, that would be Make in India, all by Indians itself.